A lot of people would easily say that if God asked them something, they would readily do it because it's God asking. I mean, who would reject God? And yet, Jeremiah was rejected when he spoke of God's message to his people. When Jeremiah was talking to the people of Judah, they rejected him, and he had to defend himself. He had to tell them, "It's God who gave this message, not me." You know, and Saint John the Baptist in the gospel for today experienced the same thing. He was pointing out the mistake of King Herod, and he was offended. And he didn't think for a second that maybe it was God who was talking to him. There is something about us that makes us reject people who say we are either wrong, not enough, or doing something opposite of what God wants. Not even pausing for a while to think, maybe it is right, or maybe it is from God. It's okay to reject it if we meditated, if we reflected. But when we do not, simply because we cannot accept that we are wrong, then we may be missing the message of God. Imagine how the people of Judah would have been. They were exiled. But had they listened to Jeremiah, things might have been different. Herod might not have died. Herod might even be one of our heroes had he heeded the call of John the Baptist. You see, it's not even that they were wrong that is the problem. It's that when they were made aware that they were wrong, that they didn't do it. Someone might be irritating you right now because they are pointing out your mistakes. But instead of pushing them back, why don't you pause, pray, and ask God for guidance? Maybe it is Him who is telling you that you should change your ways. Or sometimes it is obvious, but we still reject it. Again, imagine what the world would have been, or the world would be, if people would listen to God. People would not be depressed, there won't be any wars, and we will find peace and happiness. But we don't need the world to do that. Us ourselves will find peace if we surrender ourselves to God.